Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Lynol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this whole UFO situation that we're seeing in Ukraine and about this Project Blue Beam false flag alien agenda that's starting to unfold around the world and what to expect next. All right, my friends. So before we get to that, I'm just going to encourage everybody to hit that subscribe button. I covered all from NWO, what's happening in the world, UFOs, extraterrestrials, occult, and much, much more. Like that video, like this video, it helps me with the YouTube algorithms. And also check me out on Patreon for exclusive content you don't get anywhere else. The link is in the description. All right, my friends, let's just get right to it. So yeah, as you can see at the beginning of this video, I put some pictures of some of the headlines that you'll see. All you got to do is go to Google or whatever your search engine is, type in UFO, it's the first thing pops up. All right, so this article here, we're going to actually read from this article. It says, cosmic and phantom UFOs are all over Ukraine skies. Government report claims. That's right. So this is the breaking news that there are UFOs all over the skies of Ukraine interfering, or they all began when this, conflict started with Russia. All of a sudden, these ships are coming out of nowhere. I made a video about 6 months ago or so. You could see it here. Maybe I'll link it at the end, where I told you guys this is what would happen. We're going to see a conflict. This conflict, WW3 scenario, what's with this world scenario. I can't say the word because of the YouTube censorship, but we're going to see this conflict of these two nations start, and the world's going to be scared that this world war, I'll just say it, the world war scenario is going to happen, and it's all part of the agenda, of course. It's all pre-planned, and then they're going to bring in the aliens, right? I said this was going to happen, and this is all going along with the NWO agenda to usher in the NWO. The world's going to be frightened, and all of a sudden, oh no, we got to come together. We got to stop fighting with each other so we could fight the aliens, or the aliens are going to come in and say, you guys got to stop fighting. Whatever it is, we're going to stop the fighting between each other, and we're going to unite as one world, a one world government, and it'll have to do with the aliens, this deception, which the Project Blue Beam with the holograms is going to come into play. These UFOs that you're seeing now, they could either be hologram technology, or they could be even war technology that we're seeing, space technology, war weapons, space weapons that they're using that they've never used in war before, that look like UFOs. It's something like that we're seeing going on, but of course the mainstream media is going to use this as a building block, to the false flag alien agenda, or this alien agenda, which is going to be the next card that the NWO is going to play to try and usher humanity into NWO, right? This one world government system. To take away all our rights and freedoms and to control us with their Great Reset and everything. So that's what we're seeing playing out right now with all these UFOs in the sky. And it's not just Ukraine, it's all over the world. We're seeing this. Tons of sightings, even where I'm from, Alberta. I just read an article there in the news talking about how Alberta is the top place in Canada for UFOs right now, and how the government's getting involved and the government's concerned. It's a global thing, just like everything else you saw, just with the sickness that went around, and now the food shortages and the economic thing. It's all global, worldwide. Well, you're going to see the same thing with this UFO agenda. So let's read this article about Ukraine and see what the mainstream is telling us. All right, so the title of the article is Cosmic and Phantom UFOs are all over Ukraine sky. Government report claims. Astronomers observed dozens of objects that cannot be scientifically identified. The skies over Kyiv are swarming with unidentified flying objects, according to a new report from the main astronomical observatory of the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine. Of course, given that Russia and Ukraine have been locked in a months-long war that relies heavily on aircraft and drones, it's likely that many of these so-called UFOs are military tools that appear to fleetingly to identify a U.S. intelligence agency has speculated. So a little bit of, maybe they're telling a bit of a truth in this article. I'm not sure. It says it's likely that many of these so-called UFOs are military tools that appear to identify as U.S. intelligence. This U.S. intelligence agency speculated. So they're kind of leaning towards maybe it is a military tool, right? But just wait. Eventually they're going to start calling them aliens, 100%. Published to the preprint database ARXIV, the report, which has not yet been peer-reviewed, describes recent steps that Ukrainian astronomers have taken to monitor fast-moving, low-visibility objects in the daytime sky over Kyiv and the surrounding villages, using specifically calibrated cameras at 2 weather stations in Kyiv and Vinarkiva, a village about 75 miles to the south. Astronomers observed dozens of objects that cannot scientifically be identified as known natural phenomenon. So there they are now saying that they're witnessing things that cannot be identified as known natural phenomena. So it's nothing that they know about. Government agencies tend to refer to such objects as UAPs, short for Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon. We observe a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear, the team wrote. We see them everywhere. The researchers divided their UAP observations into 2 categories, cosmics and phantoms, according to the report. Cosmic and luminous objects that are brighter than the background sky. These objects are designated with birds' names such as Swift, Falcon, and Eagle, and have been observed flying solo as well as in squadrons, the team wrote. Phantoms, by contrast, are dark objects, usually appearing completely black, as if absorbing all the light falling onto them, the team added. By comparing observations from the 2 participating observatories, the researchers estimated that phantoms range from 10 to 40 feet wide and can travel at speeds up to 33,000 miles per hour. That's 53,000 kilometers an hour. For comparison, an intercontinental ballistic missile can reach speeds up to 15,000 miles per hour. So this is 33,000 miles per hour, and what we know right now, these missiles can do 15,000, so more than double the speed. So the researchers did not speculate as to what these UFOs may be. Rather, their paper focuses on the methods and calculations used to detect the objects. However, according to 2021 report from the U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence, it's likely that at least some of these UAPs are technologies deployed by China, Russia, another nation, or a non-governmental entity. Okay? Then the article goes on and on. I'm going to leave the link in the description below for you guys to read. But as you can see, UFOs are becoming a big topic now, a regular mainstream topic. All you got to do is look up UFO, and I'm sure some of these articles are telling a little bit more truth, saying it could be like a military type thing and not actual extraterrestrials. But you'll see other articles are pushing that extraterrestrial narrative too. So, end of the day, they're getting you ready. They're getting people used to the idea that there's UFOs, especially with this war scenario that we're seeing happening. And just wait. They're going to play that card, my friends. 100%. Eventually, they will start saying, oh, these are extraterrestrials, right? And then they're going to reveal themselves, whether it's going to be an invasion or it's going to be a savior. They're the saviors. And it's going to all be to usher in this NWO. It's all part of their agenda. I've been talking about it for years, warning people, and it's all playing out now, exactly how we've said it would. So, be prepared. Share this video with your friends and family. Get the message out, because if we could get enough people to wake up to this, just like how we did with the sickness we just saw, we could prevent it from being a successful agenda. If people say no, we know what this is, and we're not falling for it, and then the NWO is going to collapse, and it could be a good scenario for humanity. All right, my friends. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. And like I said, subscribe. As I say, subscribe to survive. And yeah, that's about it, my friends. Check me on Patreon. We got the occult class, health class, spiritual based videos. The link is in the description. Until next time, Lionel signing off.